Yes, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm here to answer the question, why are there few refineries in Africa? Now, Africa is big. Since I'm in Uganda, let me give the reason why it is few in Uganda. As far as I'm concerned, in Uganda, there are three gold refineries. I know Eurogold itself here has a gold refinery, and then Fago gold refinery is in Entebbe, and then Fedsten gold refinery, I think around Tinda. Other than that, I don't know much. And of course, there are other refineries that are coming up, and those that are there, we believe maybe they will join the guidelines of they will follow the right law and become a fully licensed registered refinery under Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development. Because for us, we are under Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development. There's a refinery here, refinery this. I had because I received calls from people. Do you know this refinery? Do you know this refinery? I want people to understand what a refinery is. A refinery has a composition of all refining elements or machineries. So where they are burning gold is not a refinery. It's called smelting furnace or smelting place. Don't mistake a refinery with a smelting place or a burner. They call them burner houses. So a refinery must have machines that are able to refine gold to 99.9 pure. A refinery must have machine that can do assay that is recognized internationally. You get the point? Which Eurogold has. Eurogold has ISO international certificates. Eurogold is attached to LBMA. Eurogold is networked with all other refineries across the globe. So, if a refinery does not have international certificates, it's not a refinery. Not only that, a refinery must be able to produce fire assay report. Just fire assay or chemical assay. Must be able to do 6 to 7 assays, assaying in different methods. So if a facility does not have a machine that can produce at least even 1 kilogram of 99.9 pure, it's not a refinery. So that's one is called a smelter. So that is for your information. So for those who don't know the difference between smelter and refinery, somehow you need to understand what a refinery is. And it should have technical people who are educated and trained that have certificates, diplomas, and degrees and masters in the areas of chemical, physics, and many other things. Like Eurogo Refinery, and they must be approved, endorsed by the ministry because there are guidelines that governs a refinery plant or refinery. Technical team, technical competence, and many other things. So a place where you find somebody just put on a mask and is pouring some pouring gold in a cup, and you said that's a refinery. You're belittling us as refineries. Okay, let's go to the point. Why there are few refineries? Today I want to talk about one thing, which is security consciousness. Refineries have challenges of receiving all kinds of people. For example, used to offer services that is testing, smelting, refining, grading, purifying, and maybe exporting of refined gold because that's what the mandate the government has put on us as a refinery to export 99.9 pure gold, that's 24 karat gold. That's why we're called Eurogold Refinery. So we have challenges where we receive visitors or clients per se because we offer the service. We charge you for booking fee and you pay. And they give you a slot and we refine you 1 kilogram of gold. We charge you the small $100 and you leave. 2 days, 1 month, 1 year after, you will hear that police is at your door. Papa, yes, we want to meet you. Do you remember such a month, such a date, so and so came here and they did the refining or they tested from your place? Yes. Do you have the details? Yes. Normally we keep files, record of all our clients. KYC and their ID, their passports, you know, we have this record. Of course, we get the records, we submit to them. And then, good enough, every activity we do in our refineries under camera, we have record for it. So we go to that date, we retrieve the record, if at all it's still there, and we submit it to this police. Of course, they go on with the investigation. But what you need to know is that at that time, the news normally goes out. At that time, you'll find out that there is news, so and so, or somebody has been scammed, they has lost the money. And where was it done from? Eurogold. Where was it done from? Fargo or Fediston, and there many had mentioned another refinery. So, what does it put the company into? Just push the company at a stake. The name of the company gets spoiled. Images get spoiled. Unfortunately, the company becomes on the file. Yes. So imagine if 10 people come to refine in your place or test in your place. One goods got stolen on their way. Another one goods maybe normal they change it, not switch the goods, and then the goods are switched. They say, it was changed in the refinery. Hmm? That's another problem refineries go through. The gold was changed in the refinery. Another, no, we brought 10 kilograms. Now we are only given, we found only 3 kilograms wherever they go and keep it. So many things surround the refinery. Now, as a refinery, you see what people go through. So you are put on a file for doing what you are licensed to do. For testing, for smelting, for refining, for assaying, giving assay to people. People get access there, they go and misuse it outside there. People come and test here and then they go out and then they change the goods. So many things. So every time you will find refineries going to police, you're going to attend to this formation. Next month, attend to this formation. Next time, attend. Automatically, no investor is going to be waiting to do such a business. That's why so many come, they stay for 6 months, 1 year, they close and go. Another ones will come when they're excited because they know Uganda has a lot of gold. They stay for 1 year, 4 months, 6 months, they get frustrated, they close and go. And so for how long is this going to continue? You see that? So this is something that we need to look at. As a number of we've tried to write to the ministry. We hope it is going to be considered. We've written not once, not twice. How a refinery they should be protected, how they should work. We need that guidelines. We hope it's gonna be helpful too. So you see, police has to do his mandate, so they have to come, and then you find every time you. Remember 2024, a case Eurogold on papers, TV, papers, news. Those our haters were very excited. They are spreading it on the internet everywhere. Eurogold is what was the role of Eurogold? What did Eurogold do? Was it scam? No. Did their work of testing gold for people, tested it and they left. And now imagine 2 years down the road, then the court comes and says that this company is innocent, has no case to answer because their role was to test gold and they did it and they handed it back to the owners and they left. But look at the damage that Eurogold attained in that 1-2 years. Everywhere, Eurogold. So you see that? So there is no genuine person with upright mind, educated, with masters, with family, with integrity, has worked so hard and be willing to come and invest in this department because he knows he's going to face problems which are not even his own problems. So there has to be a better way of helping it out. You understand? Yeah. So this is to all people out there that the role of refineries are normally defined. And now that one brings the reason as to why refineries don't even allow private people outside in their facilities, which soon we're also going to do the same. Because now we are going into minings, we will have to end helping the public. Because whenever you allow a public or somebody from outside to come in, they'll come and test the gold. Later, those things happen outside there. the blame comes to the refinery. So now I understand why even the few refineries that are there are not allowing anyone just to come in their facility, even if you have mirror dealer's license, because you're going to cause them problem or you're going to tarnish their image. So if we want this thing to work out, the policy has to be made clear. The roles of refinery has to be very clear, and how they should operate should be very clear. And even the policymakers and even the security should also know it very clearly that this is the boundary for a refinery. Yeah? Just imagine someone has brought, you've gone to the hospital and then the doctor has diagnosed it with you malaria, and then you go back home and the father finds out that you got malaria, and then they say, okay, go and get the doctor who diagnosed you. The doctor is put on the file. Why did this person get malaria? Yet the doctor's role was just to do what? To tell you whether you have malaria or not. And let me give you a simple example. Let's say it's a washing bay. You've taken your car to go and wash. And me at the washing bay, I've just washed your car properly. And you're very happy, you've dried it, you've got your key, you've driven away. Then they go and steal your car somewhere. This person, they come and pick the person in the washing bay that you're the one. So that's the challenge the refiners go through. But I believe this is enough for you to understand why there are few refineries in Africa, or particularly Uganda. But things are changing every day. We hope for the better. And we know more refiners are coming on board because now there is awareness about the gold industry. It has become an open business for everybody. Thank you very much.